So hello everyone and welcome to Career Launcher. So in today's class, we are going to discuss the current affairs for the month of April. I discussed it yesterday also. I discussed March month current affairs, and in today's class, we'll be discussing the April month. So let us begin. Am I audible, visible? Is everything fine? If yes, then please write yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. So हम लोगों ने कल go to our playlist and you can watch the earlier videos where I had done January, February and March. We are done with this, है ना? 2025. So playlist वाले section में जाना सामने ही में मिल जाएगा आपको, ठीक है? So let us begin with today's class. That is April 2025 current affairs. Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. I think my voice is clear, right? Okay. So let us begin with the first question. India has swiftly launched this operation to assist Myanmar after a devastating 7.7 Richter magnitude earthquake happened. So I hope you are aware 7.7 Richter scale का earthquake आया था Myanmar में, and after that India has helped. तो कुछ orange dress होता है NDRF होता है, National Disaster Response Force. Yes. What is the name of the operation? ये बहुत important है. Operations का कई बार पूछते हैं exam में. Very very important. Yes, Priyanshi Goel and Siddhi Vij, you both are right. Operation Brahma, D is the right answer. Okay. So you can see it here. Yes, here is India. This is Myanmar. Myanmar's old name is Burma. Okay. और इसकी capital है Nay Pyi Taw. So this witnessed a 7.7 magnitude earthquake, and after that India launched Operation Brahma to help them. है ना? देखो 28 March 2025 को आया था ये earthquake. उसके बाद we launched this, है ना, initiative. Okay. Yes. So the right answer is D, Operation Brahma, not Operation Bharat. ठीक है? So ध्यान रखिएगा, D is the right answer. ठीक है? It's Operation Brahma. Let's move on to the next one. Elon Musk owned SpaceX company announced its maiden with the first polar orbit mission. What is the name of the mission? So it will orbit around the poles, है ना? Yes, the right answer is FRAM2. C is the right answer. Yes, Priyanshi, SPDK, Harsh Sharma, Adrija, you all right. C is the right answer. And dubbed as FRAM2 is scheduled for liftoff from NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Okay. First human space flight to Earth polar region. Okay. That is what you should be knowing about. Okay, FRAM2. और कहाँ से launch हुआ? Space Kennedy Space Center, Florida से. So you can see it here in the map. Here is US, this is Florida, और ये आपको John F. Kennedy Space Center मिलेगा, ठीक है? Okay, let's move on to the next one. The Gold Mercury Award for Peace and Sustainability was presented to the Dash by Gold Mercury International, a globally recognized think tank and NGO, an international NGO, INGO से लिखा. So Global Mercury Award किसको दिया गया recently? Very very important. Yes, the right answer is option D, Dalai Lama, Tibetan Buddhist leader, है ना? So that is what you should know. Very good. People are writing. D is the right answer. Very good. है ना? आप देख सकते हो इनकी फोटो, है ना? So here is India. This is the Tibet region. I hope you are aware of China. Let's move on to the next one. The fourth edition of HADR exercise, है ना? Humanitarian Assistance and Disaster Relief Exercise is scheduled on Eastern Seaboard from 1st to 13th April 2025. It is a bilateral between two countries. Tri-service means all the three services, Army, Air Force, and Navy were involved. Between India and US, this exercise happened on the Eastern Seaboard. The right answer is option B, Tiger Trump. Right? Adrija, Priyanshi, SPDK, Harsh, Siddhi, you all are right. So it happened in Kakinada, Andhra Pradesh. C is the right answer. B is the right answer, sorry. Yes. Let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to the next one. Who has been appointed as the 7th Secretary General of Commonwealth of Nations and making her the first African woman to hold this position. The right answer is option B, Shirley Botchway. B is the right answer. Very good. People are answering it. Very good. Great. और Commonwealth nations पर I have already made a video, and there was a PYQ I think in AILET that was asked कि Commonwealth of nation when they exchange ambassadors they are called as what? जो Commonwealth nations जो ambassador exchange करते हैं उसको क्या कहते हैं? What is the term used for that? बताओ. High commissioner कहता है actually, high not high commander, high commissioner. एंड बिल्डिंग जो ऑफिस होती है उसको एम्बेसी की जगह हाई कमीशन कहते हैं. एम्बेसी होती है, एम्बेसी के जो हेड होते हैं एम्बेसडर होते हैं. सो हाई कॉमनवेल्थ नेशंस में हाई कमीशन कहलाता है एंड द ऑफिसर इज कॉल्ड एज हाई कमिश्नर. अगर आप दिल्ली में रहते होगे, इफ यू ट्रैवल इट, तो आपने देखा होगा जैसे अगर चाणक्यपुरी और अदर प्लेसेस में जैसे कैनेडियन हाई कमीशन होगा, श्रीलंकन हाई कमीशन, ठीक है. तो जो कॉमनवेल्थ नेशंस की जो जैसे ऑस्ट्रेलियन हाई कमीशन की बिल्डिंग आपको दिखेगी. सो दीस थिंग्स यू विल फाइंड, है ना. Okay, let's move on to the next one, who has been recently chosen for this year's prestigious Sangeeta Kalinadi Award. Yes, high commissions of different countries, right? Huh? Sangeeta Kalinadi Award recently who has been given. Yes, the right answer is option A, R.K. Sri Ram Kumar. This is how you can remember. A is the right answer. It is the highest award in the Carnatic music industry. Carnatic, the region of Tamil Nadu में है ना, चेन्नई के आसपास है ना. That region is called as Carnatic region. And Madras Music Academy gives this award. Carnatic music belongs to South India, ठीक है, especially Tamil Nadu region. So इस फील्ड में अवार्ड दिया जाता है संगीता कालीनदी अवार्ड. Yes. Let's move on to the next one. Recently, a very famous veteran actor, Mr. Manoj Kumar, died. And what was his nickname? A very famous nickname. Yes, the right answer is Bharat Kumar. B is the right answer, right? He made patriotic films. That's why Bharat से याद रख सकते हो, है ना. So B is the right answer. Nicknamed as Bharat Kumar. He got India's highest award in the field of cinema, Dada Saheb Phalke Award also, and Padma Shri's 4th highest civilian award. Okay, that is what you should be doing. So here the right answer is B is the right answer. Yes. Or SPDK, all right. The next, आप थोड़ा सा इनके बारे में पढ़ सकते हो. He was born in Abbottabad, which is now modern day. It is a part of Pakistan. And इनकी awards देख सकते हो ना. That's what you should know. Yes, Dada Saheb Phalke Award is given nowadays also, right? The next is in a grand recognition of his efforts to strengthen India-Sri Lanka ties. PM Modi was given this award by the Sri Lanka. It is the highest civilian honor of Sri Lanka. What is the name of the award? Award का नाम क्या है? Yes, SPTK, Krishna, Sadeva, Harsh Sharma, Adrija, Priyanshi, all right. The right answer is option B, Sri Lanka Mitra Vibhushan. B is the right answer to this question. Okay. All about top Sri Lankan civilian honor. Okay. Yes, Priyanshi, yes, you are right. The next is name the renowned Indian sand artist who has become the first Indian to receive the prestigious Fred Darrington Sand Master Award. And these are his work. Okay, इनका work है sand artist who has made this sand artist, and his name is Sudarshan Patnaik. इन्हीं का बनाया हुआ ये. So all credit goes to him for making this. Okay, that is what you should be knowing. First Indian to win UK's Fred Darrington Sand Master Award. Okay, let's move on. And let's move on. World Health Day. When do we celebrate? And this year the theme was Healthy Beginning, Hopeful Future. So this was the theme. And when do we celebrate? And why do we celebrate on this day? Yes, 7th April. Why? 7th April 1948. Who was formed? WHO. Who was formed? किसको बनाया गया था? Who was established in 7th April 1948? This is a question as well as an answer. ठीक है, क्वेश्चन ही में आंसर भी छुपा है. WHO, World Health Organization. ठीक है, so the right answer is C. Yes, very good. And headquarter of WHO? कहाँ है WHO का headquarter? जेनेवा, स्विट्जरलैंड. WHO पूरा से लिख देते हैं, फिर आपको लोग क्या लिख रहे हो सर? WHO है ना, जेनेवा. Okay, let's move on. Union Cabinet has approved the second phase of this program, and this program is actually for the development of village in bordering areas, especially this region में, border with China. इस region में जो है ना, Sikkim and Northeast and this region. Yes, so it's yes, Priyanshi, SPDK, Adija, Harsh, Priyanshi, Siddhi, Rishi. Yes, the right answer is Vibrant Village Program. इसमें मॉक में आया था. अच्छा, तो वाइब्रेंट विलेज प्रोग्राम जो है ना, 2-3 साल पहले इनफैक्ट बजट में भी इसका डिस्कशन हुआ था. ठीक है, दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड नो. सी इज द राइट आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन. वाइब्रेंट विलेज प्रोग्राम. अरुणाचल, हिमाचल, सिक्किम, उत्तराखंड, यूनियन टेरिटरी ऑफ लद्दाख. The next is recently PM Modi inaugurated a new Pamban Bridge in Tamil Nadu. The bridge is, what is the length of the bridge? Pamban Bridge is here, है ना? Right answer is option D, 2.07 kilometer. ठीक है, so ये बताना चाहिए. Which will be around Park State. है ना? तो vertical lift off span bridge है like this. आप देख सकते हैं, उठ सकता है ना? That is what you should know. The next one is according to the Supreme Court judgment under Article 200 of the Indian Constitution, which of the following is not a valid course of action for a governor once a bill is presented? Recently, इस पर काफी हल्ला हंगामा हुआ था. A lot of when the judgment came, a lot of articles came, etc. I hope you are aware of that. The right answer is yes. There will not be any pocket veto. है ना? Pocket veto खत्म कर दिया एक तरह से, है ना? This is the right answer. तो इस पर हम लोगों ने काफी detailed discussion किया. We have already done this discussion, है ना? Because Article 200 nowhere talks about. In fact, the entire Indian Constitution nowhere talks about the deadline for governors and president. Deadline की बात नहीं करता है ना? तो उसके बाद क्या हुआ कि after that इस समय there was a dispute, है ना? In Tamil Nadu, this is based in Tamil Nadu, this dispute and all. So then Supreme Court passed an order. It put some timeline. ये timeline आप देख सकते हो. So now the concept of pocket veto is almost over. Now, but still, actually, after that, the Indian president of India has actually, under Article 143, asked for the clarity under presidential reference. I hope you are aware of that. Let's move on to the next one. A nearly 2-year-old war was engulfed in this world's largest humanitarian crisis. तो मैंने आपको कई बार बताया कि अफ्रीका की बहुत सारी न्यूज में उतना क्लियर आती नहीं है, बट देयर लॉट ऑफ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स. जब मैंने बताया फिर इस रीजन में, you will find Sahel region में there are lot of places where military coup is happening, instability. Even Sudan also we have seen civil war. यहाँ पर भी कुछ ना कुछ conflicts लगे होते हैं. Yes, the right answer is it's Sudan actually, not South Sudan. B is the right answer. ठीक है, ये है South Sudan, but ये Sudan है. Sudan में civil war is happening between rapid support forces and the military of army of Sudan. ठीक है. The right answer is B. Sudan is the right answer to this question. Civil war between two major rival factions, and began etc. and all. So Sudanese armed forces is led by Abdel Fattah al-Burhan versus rapid support forces. That is what led by Hemedti. That is what you should know. B is the right answer to this question. The next is recently Dash has edged its history by becoming the first airport terminal in India to receive a 5-star airport terminal rating from Skytrax. ये मैंने आपको कई बार बताया भी है कि कौन सा एयरपोर्ट जनरली टॉप पर होता है. ये सारे अफ्रीकन कंट्रीज पढ़ने की जरूरत है. थोड़ा बहुत आइडिया होना चाहिए. मे बी दे कैन आस्क, कैन यू प्लीज टेक अ स्पेशल सेशन ऑन अफ्रीका स्कूल. हाँ, मिलिट्री अफ्रीका को पढ़ना. अच्छा ठीक है, अच्छा हुआ आपने बता दिया. मैं नेक्स्ट वीक में तो नहीं लेते, नेक्स्ट टू नेक्स्ट वीक में ट्राई करूंगा लेने का. ठीक है. द राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन बी. ठीक है. Bangalore's Kempegowda International Airport. B. The C is the right answer. Sorry. T2 terminal. Okay. 5-star airport terminal from Skytrax. Let's move on to the next one. Recently, Dash has been crowned as world's best airport for the 13th time now by air transport rating organization Skytrax. ये भी मैंने आपको कल ही बताया था कि आपको कैसे याद रखना है ना. Singapore Changi Airport. B is the right answer. I have told you. ना Changi Airport अक्सर टॉप 1 पे रहता है, टॉप पर रहता है एयरपोर्ट के मामले में. B is the right answer. Yes, people are writing. Very good. B is the right answer. Let's move on. है ना, आप देखो है ना, यहाँ पर इंडिया है. This is Singapore. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Which of the following state has become the first in India to introduce online filing and hearing facility for permanent Lok Adalats? Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Maharashtra. The right answer is option A. Kerala is the right answer. Yes, Krishi Sachdeva, Priyanshi, Siddhi, Harsh, Adrija, SPTK, all right, A is the right answer. है ना? ये हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया था क्लासेस में, है ना. The next one is India celebrated dash birthday of Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. कौन सा birthday? And Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar के बारे में can you give some tell me something about him? He was the chairman of which committee? Yes, 135th birthday. He was the chairman of very famous committee of Constituent Assembly. What is that committee called? Father of Constitution भी कहते हैं कई बार, Chief Architect of Indian Constitution लिखते हैं, Chairman of Drafting Committee लिखते हैं. ठीक है, President लिख सकते हो, but Chairman of Drafting Committee is the word used. He was the first Law Minister of India also. ठीक है, ये भी पता होना चाहिए. Let's move on further to the next one. Recently, Dash has sealed a $20 billion deal of 48-month extended fund facility with IMF because it is currently undergoing crisis, economic crisis. देखो यहाँ पर लिखा पेसो, ये याद रखिएगा. Why I'm saying? He was first Law Minister of India, attended all 3 RTCs. Very good, Rishi Sachdeva. And the right answer is Argentina. Now मैं क्यों करेंसी पे क्यों ध्यान दे रहा हूँ? Because 2021-22 में पूछा था कि यूक्रेन की करेंसी बताइए, एरिविनिया है ना. So now they can ask this. तो यहाँ पर अर्जेंटीना है साउथ अमेरिका में. Its capital is Buenos Aires. And Argentina is famous for the football player, है ना, Lionel Messi. So that's what you know. That is India. Let's move on, है ना, extended fund facility के अंदर. हाँ, पेसो इनकी करेंसी अर्जेंटीना की, ठीक है. पेसो is their currency. Let's move on, है ना. आप IMF के बारे में चाहो तो बढ़ सकते हो. You can read, watch in detail about IMF and World Bank. Bretton Woods conference we have discussed. The next is the 38th conference of parties UNFCCC will be held where? लोकेशन तक मैप में भी दिखा दिया, तो इतना आसान है. क्वेश्चन आई मीन आई हैव गिवन द आंसर. देयर इज इंडिया. देखो यहाँ लिखा हुआ है ब्राजील. यहाँ ब्राजील में मैंने मार्क भी कर रखा पेले. Yes, A is the right answer to this question. Yes, SPTK, Adrija, Siddhi, Harsh Sharma, Priyanshi, Krishi Sachdeva, you are right. A is the right answer. Anna, you can go if you are interested to know more about the past of how UNFCCC was formed, bana kaise, etc. and all, so you can watch this video. The next one is the Dash Assembly is said to become the first in India to run entirely on solar energy. Run entirely on solar energy. So is it true? The answer? Priyanshi, I'm not sure about this. What you are asking? Why did the IMF give loan? I'm not 100% sure whether that news is correct or not. The right answer is A. Delhi is the right answer. Okay. It's set to become first in India to run entirely on solar energy. Okay. The next one is who has been appointed as the vice president of AIIB. Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, it is headquartered in, कहाँ headquartered है? Beijing. Okay. This is actually the highest share is with China and the second highest share is with India. AIIB. So what is the right answer? The right answer is B. Ajay Bhushan Prasad Pandey. Right? B is the right answer. 1984 batch IAS officer. He will be the vice president of AIIB. Okay. Beijing, China. And Jin Liquid is the president. And China is having the highest share of 26.6%. India is having 7.6%, the second highest share. Okay. So AIIB जो एक तरह का challenge to मतलब it is to the Western or West backed institution like World Bank, IMF. इनके काउंटर में लोगों ने अपना स्टार्ट किया, ठीक है. हाँ, the next is who among the following won presidential election in Gabon after staging a coup in 2023. हाँ, जैसे हम बताया करें नहीं कि ये पुराना वीडियो देख लिया करो तो 1.5x स्पीड पर देख लिया करो या 2x स्पीड पर, ठीक है, according to your requirement. The right answer is option C. Bryce Oligoniगोमा. C is the right answer to this question. मैंने आपको कई बार बताया यहाँ पर कई सारे मिलिट्री को आते रहते हैं. अच्छा, मैं डिसाइड कर रहा हूँ हो सकता है नेक्स्ट या नेक्स्ट टू नेक्स्ट वीक में क्लास ले लूँ. अफ्रीका में बहुत इंस्टेबिलिटी रहती है, अक्सर न्यूज़ में रहता है ना. Okay, the next is which of the following international initiative has India pledged to support aiming at to restore 26 million hectares of degraded land? और नोट्स बनाओ because you won't be able to see. हाँ, वो भी कर सकते हो. शॉर्ट नोट्स बनाना सीखा, ठीक है. लंबा लंबा नोट्स नहीं बनाना, शॉर्ट नोट्स बनाना ट्राई करना. कम वर्ड में ज्यादा चीज है ना. So the right answer is option B, Bond Challenge. Yes, Priyanshi, SPDK, you both right. This is the right answer. The next is Chief Justice of India, Justice Sanjeev Khanna wrote to the Union Law Ministry naming the next CJI. ये तो आसान है ना. Is the 52nd CJI and first Buddhist CJI and second Dalit CJI. Is the right answer. Yes. Priyanshi, Siddhi, SPDK, Harsh Sharma, you are right. A is the right answer to this question. The next is which of the following country has recently announced to donate 2 Shinkansen train E5 and E3 series to India? The right answer is option B. Japan is the right answer to this question. है ना, ये तो पता होगा. And we are taking the help of Japan in building or in connecting Mumbai with Ahmedabad, है ना, to have first bullet train. The next, हाँ, यहाँ से मुंबई to Ahmedabad, नहीं यहाँ पर Ahmedabad to Mumbai, ये वाला. The next one is in a first of its kind. Indian Railway has installed ATM machine on which train? पंचवती एक्सप्रेस is the right answer है ना. ये तो पता होगा. मुंबई मनमाड पंचवती एक्सप्रेस. The next one is here very important, very important. UNESCO's Memory of the World Register. इसको add किया गया. Actually, there are 2 books. One is mentioned here, and there is another one also. Very important. Star mark. The right answer is option C, Bhagavad Gita, along with another book. Bhagavad Gita and Natya Shastra. So that is what you should know. Okay. So Natya Shastra is a book on art form written by Bharat Muni. पूरा नाम था Bharat Muni है ना. So he has written Bharat Muni has written it, which is about performing arts, मतलब dance form etc. related. Okay. And Bhagavad Gita, I hope you all are aware, it is a dialogue. It mentions the dialogue between Lord Krishna and Arjun. Okay. That's what you should know. The next one, हाँ, ये तो हो गया, we are done. The next one is इसके बारे में चाहो तो थोड़ा सा पढ़ सकते हो. You can read about this program. Which of the following country remained India's largest trading partner for 4th consecutive year in fiscal year 2024-25? Largest trading partner कौन है? What is the right answer? US, China, Then third is UAE. The largest trading partner is option C. Okay. US remains India's largest trading partner for 4 consecutive years. So C is the right answer. Let's move on further. है ना? आप देख सकते हो largest trading partner, उसके बाद China, फिर UAE. The next one is which of the following is not, जहाँ not लिखा ध्यान से पढ़ना. Among the faculty members of experimental high energy physics group of Bose recently awarded मतलब breakthrough award मिला है, breakthrough prize 2025. इनमें से कौन उसमें से नहीं है? ब्रेकथ्रू प्राइस के बारे में भी आप डिस्कस ऑलरेडी कि मार्क जुकरबर्ग, सर्जी ब्रिन जो है गूगल के फाउंडर, इन लोगों ने मिलकर के स्टार्ट किया था ये प्राइस. हु इज नॉट द विनर? हाँ, पहले यूएई का भी टॉप में, वन ऑफ द टॉप्स में था ट्रेड में. द राइट आंसर इज डी. अनुभव बेबरवाल इज द आंसर. डी इज द राइट आंसर. बाकी सारे लोग आप देख सकते हैं, सब नाम पढ़ लेना. ठीक है. Okay, that is what you should know. Okay, this is the right answer. Okay, the next is with the help of Indian Institute of Technology, Hyderabad. A Hyderabad-based deep tech startup, Simply Forge Creation, has built the world's first on-site 3D printed bunker in dash for military use. The right answer is option B, Leh, which is actually in Ladakh. So B is the right answer. Okay. Okay. And IT Hyderabad, Indian Army will. So that's it. Okay. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Chair of ICC Men's Cricket Committee. किसको बनाएंगे? The right answer is option D. Saurabh Ganguly is the right answer to this question. Is the right answer. Yes. The next is name the 2 Indian banks that were listed in Standard and Poor's Global Market. तो इतना समझ लो, Standard and Poor's एक तरह की रेटिंग एजेंसी है यूएस की. ठीक है, इसे समझ लेना. वर्ल्ड्स 100 लार्जेस्ट बैंक बाय एसेट्स है ना, इसमें 2 इंडियन बैंक है. इसका नाम बताना है. किसी बच्चे ने कमेंट पूछा सर डीप टेक्नोलॉजी क्या होती है. डीप टेक्नोलॉजी मतलब वही तो एडवांस आज के लिए टेक्नोलॉजी है, एआई वगैरह, इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स. ठीक है, क्वांटम कंप्यूटिंग, बायोटेक्नोलॉजी, ये सब उसी में आता है डीप टेक्नोलॉजी. समवन वाज आस्किंग इन द कमेंट. ठीक है, सो यार द राइट आंसर इज बी. एसबीआई तो होगा ही ऑफ कोर्स, है ना. देन एचडीएफसी. बी इज द राइट आंसर. अच्छा, एक चीज पता है, इंडिया ने आरबीआई ने 2 टीबीटीएफ डिक्लेयर किया, टू बैक टू फेल बैंक्स. उसमें है एसबीआई, एचडीएफसी और ICICI को डिक्लेयर किया ना. आई होप यू आर अवेयर ना. माय डैड वर्क्स इन SBI. ओह ग्रेट. ठीक है, सो दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड नो. बी इज द राइट आंसर. Okay, the next one is name the Indian stock market which recently marked a historic milestone of 150th anniversary. ये I think इस साल MBA CET में एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन आ गया था. क्वेश्चन ये आया था ओल्डेस्ट स्टॉक एक्सचेंज इन एशिया. तो बात वही है. So the answer is BSE, बॉम्बे स्टॉक एक्सचेंज, है ना. 1875 प्लस 150 ऐड करोगे आ जाएगा 2025. ठीक है, और बीएसई बॉम्बे स्टॉक एक्सचेंज का जो सेंसेक्स जो है उसका इंडेक्स है, and I hope you are aware of that. The next is which of the following is true regarding International Big Cat Alliance? बताओ. Right answer is it became a legal entity after ratification by 5 countries including India. इसको अब it has come into force because 5 countries have ratified them, है ना. India, Liberia, Eswatini, Somalia, Nicaragua. ठीक है. And Big Cat Alliance is supposed to protect tiger, lion, snow leopard, jaguar, puma, cheetah. ठीक है ना. पढ़ लीजिएगा. The next is which of the following Indian state recently became first state to achieve total digital literacy? International Big Cat Alliance is important, yes. तो लिटरेसी वगैरह में जनरली केरला आगे होता है. So I hope you are aware. So A is the right answer to this question. Okay. The next is a contingent of Indian Air Force reached Al Dhafra Air Base in UAE to participate in which exercise? India और UAE का एक exercise है. Exercise Desert Flat 10. C is the right answer. Okay. So here is India. This is UAE. The right answer is C. Yes, Adija, SPTK, Priyanshi, you are right. C is the right answer. Which of the following countries to inaugurate world's highest bridge? China. D is the right answer. Yes. Huajiang Grand Canyon Bridge. It will get open in June. ठीक है, इसका हाइट जो है 625 मीटर्स है, बियापन रिवर पर, जस्ट रिमेंबर इट. ठीक है. एंड इंडिया का जो हाईएस्ट रेलवे ब्रिज है, जो 359 मीटर हाईएस्ट ब्रिज है इंडिया का. द नेक्स्ट इज इंडिया एंड डैश आर लिंक्ड टू डील 26 Rafale M jets. है ना, Rafale M या Rafale marine aircraft we are buying from which country? And I think it's the easiest question today. है ना, फ्रांस. इनको पता होना चाहिए, है ना. ये INS विक्रांत इसी के लिए खरीद रहे हैं ना, INS विक्रांत. एंड एक INS विक्रमादित्य also we are buying for that. Okay. The next one is UNESCO added dash new sites across 11 countries to its global geopark network. The right answer is C. 16 is the right answer to this question. Yes, Harsh Sharma, you are right. है ना, या जान लेना 16 न्यू ग्लोबल जियोपार्क्स है. And North Korea, Saudi Arabia, maybe till now we do not have. Okay. The next is yes, Great Indian Bustard. ये आप देख सकते हो ये bird. This has been very much in the news. It's critically endangered under IUCN Red List. So first country to successfully breed artificial insemination किया गया, यानी ब्रीडिंग किया गया. कहाँ भाई, इंडिया ही में होता है ये. ठीक है, इस रीजन में होता है. नाम में ही लिखा ग्रेट इंडियन बस्टर्ड. आधी से ज्यादा बात तो नाम में ही पता चल जाता है ना. कभी कभी मिसनोमर हो जाता अलग बात है, बट बाई लार्ज यही होता. तो वेस्टर्न राजस्थान रीजन, इस रीजन पाया जाता है, स्पेसिफिकली राजस्थान वगैरह रीजन में. ठीक है, दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड बी डूइंग. आर्टिफिशियल इंसेमिनेशन वगैरह किया गया, ब्रीडिंग एटसेट्रा. The next is India's first prototype fast breeder reactor. First है, तो आप बोलोगे सर बाकी न्यूक्लियर पावर प्लांट, जो जनरल न्यूक्लियर पावर प्लांट है PHWR है, प्रेशराइज्ड हेवी वाटर रिएक्टर इंडिया में, मोस्ट ऑफ द न्यूक्लियर पावर प्लांट, बट दिस वन इज FBR, फास्ट ब्रीडर रिएक्टर. ये फर्स्ट स्टेज प्रोग्राम की बात हो रही है, ये सेकंड स्टेज प्रोग्राम. आई होप यू आर अवेयर. होमी जहांगीर भाभा सर हैड एक्चुअली गिवन 3 स्टेज न्यूक्लियर पावर प्लांट concept, 3 स्टेज न्यूक्लियर रिएक्टर concept. First stage is PHWR, second is FBR. तो FBR second stage में we have entered, and this is the first one, है ना, fast breeder reactor, Tamil Nadu's Kalpakkam, making with the help of Russia. नहीं, नरोरा नहीं, the right answer is B. ठीक है, first prototype breeder reactor, Tamil Nadu, Kalpakkam. ठीक है, नरोरा में भी प्लांट है, नो डाउट, ये सारी जगह प्लांट है, बट फास्ट ब्रीडर रिएक्टर जो है जो यहाँ स्टार्ट हुआ है, बाकी सब जगह PHWR होगा मोस्ट लाइकली, प्रेशराइज्ड हेवी वाटर रिएक्टर. अभी क्या होता है, कैसे काम करता है, वो बहुत हाई लेवल की चीज है, उतना नहीं जानना. ठीक है. The next is recently first Latin American leader Roman Catholic Church has died. मतलब recently Pope का डेथ हो गया था, who is actually considered as the religious head of Roman Catholics in the entire world, Roman Catholic Christian. So first Latin American leader थे, मतलब लैटिन अमेरिका से आते थे, and he died. So the right answer is Pope Francis की डेथ होगी. अर्जेंटीना से आते थे ना. And now we are having new one, Pope Leo 14, जिनका original name है Robert Francis Prevost, and he is actually from Chicago, USA. So first from USA to become the Pope. हाँ, जिनकी डेथ हुई वो अर्जेंटीना से थे. And he is actually, the new one is actually from Chicago, US. ठीक है, है ना. लैटिन अमेरिका पता किसको कहते हैं? मैक्सिको से नीचे जितना है ना, देखो साउथ अमेरिका यहाँ से शुरू होता है, दिस इज साउथ अमेरिका. लेकिन जब लैटिन अमेरिका लिखा जा रहा तो पूरा इसको ऐड करके यहाँ से अमेरिका से नीचे से पूरा जो है इसको लैटिन अमेरिका कहते हैं, बिकॉज लैटिन लैंग्वेजेस आर यूज्ड हियर। यूरोप से लैटिन लैंग्वेज गई है यहाँ, है ना? So that is what you should know. Let's move on to the next one. According to RBI circular, minors may be allowed to open and operate savings term deposit account independently once they reach how the year of what? कितने उम्र तक? दस साल, है ना? B is the right answer. Yes, Priyanshi Goyal, SPD के Harsh Siddhi, you all are right. The next is Laureus World Sportsman of the Year Award 2025. दो लोग को मिले, दो प्लांटेस करके स्पोर्ट वॉल्टिंग के लिए और सेमेना बाइल्स जिम्नास्ट एंड स्पोर्ट्स वुमेन में। So the right answer is C is the right answer. The next is UNESCO World Book Capital, very 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 important. मैंने आपको कई बार कहा इससे बहुत important होता है। UNESCO World Book Capital this year who has been given? रियो डी जेनेरो ब्राजील, है ना? यहाँ कुछ समिट भी होने जा रहा है। Which summit it is going to host? Please tell me. रियो में इस साल कौन सा समिट होने जा रहा है? ब्रिक्स आई थिंक हो रहा है ना? लेट मी चेक इट। हाँ, ब्रिक्स होने जा रहा है, ठीक। द नेक्स्ट वन, है ना? इसलिए कि बेलेम में जो यूरोप ट्रिपल सी का COP 30 हो रहा है, वो भी ब्राजील में है, लेकिन वो बेलेम में, ठीक है? तो थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखिएगा, बिकॉज कंफ्यूजिंग हो सकता है कि एक ही कंट्री में दो दो चीज हो रहा है। द नेक्स्ट वन इज, हाँ यस, हियर इज ब्राजील, यहाँ पे रियो, और बेलेम यहाँ पे ऊपर में। यहाँ COP 30 होगा, यहाँ ब्रिक्स होगा। The next one is world's leading male cricketer in Wisden Cricketers Almanac for 2024. रियो डी जेनेरो जाने का मन है बहुत, एग्जाम के बाद चले जाना, अभी पढ़ाई करो। The right answer is B. जसप्रीत बुमराह is the right answer. B is the right answer, है ना? जसप्रीत बुमराह मेल के लिए और फीमेल में स्मृति मंद्रा, ठीक है? B is the right answer. Let's move on to the next one. Who has recently created world's first AI generated feature film? तो अब सब कुछ AI generated हो जाएगा, actor actress सब कुछ, then there is no need for actor actress. Everything will be done with AI. So it will create job loss, etc. And the right answer is B. Narasimha Murthy, B is the right answer. Okay. The name of the film is Love You, and this is the filmmaker. The next is, what is the theme of Earth Day this year? Earth Day कब मनाते हैं? मतलब Earth Day पूछा था ना यहाँ CUET में पूछा था, 22 April is Earth Day, and the theme is Our Power, Our Planet. So C is the right answer to this question. Our Power, Our Planet. ठीक है, सिमिलर टाइप का नाम है, तो याद, तो कैसे याद रखना? 22 अप्रैल, ये दोनों सिमिलर है, 2 और 2, तो ये आवर प्लैनेट, पावर, आवर प्लैनेट, सिमिलर नाम, ठीक है? दैट इज हाउ यू कैन रिमेंबर, समथिंग लाइक दैट। कुछ ऐसे जुगाड़ लगाना पड़ेगा याद करने के लिए। The next one is, who among the following became India's first amputee swimmer? मतलब she is actually physically disabled. I think one of her leg is not there, something like that. So and still she has conquered the Park Strait. Park Strait is the water body or the place which connects India with Sri Lanka. So if you want to learn motivation, to get motivation, learn from her. है ना? बहुत बड़ी बात है ना? B is the right answer to this question. 21-year-old swimmer from Nagpur, है ना? So from here to here, Park Strait. है ना? So श्रीलंका के इस प्लेस से तमिलनाडु की धनुषकोडी. That is what you should know. The next is World Press Photo of the Year Award 2025 किसको मिला है? Who has got it? Who is the subject पूछा जा रहा है, यानी जिस बच्चे की फोटो लिया गया उस बच्चे का नाम, the child whose photo has been taken, and that child is also a beauty. That child does not have both the hand. Does India share border with Sri Lanka? I think difficult to say, but no would be the answer, in my opinion. The right answer is subject में Mahmood Ajwar होगा और who has taken the photo? So the option D. ठीक है. Yes, from Palestine right now. So Palestinian photographer Samar Abu Aluf, ये photographer का नाम है तो D option. लेकिन अगर subject पूछा था किसकी photo लिया गया है, so the right answer is Mahmood Ajwar, a 9-year-old Palestinian boy who lost his arms in the attack. First airport in the country. कल का नहीं है, actually Sunday का question repeat हो रहा होगा because 4th part of April we had done on Sunday. And this is also April month current affairs. First airport in the country to have multimodal connectivity upon completion is option C, Navi Mumbai International Airport. Okay, that is what you should know. Siddhi Krishi says you are right. Multimodal समझते हो ना? यानी एक जगह पर there are different modes, train, railway, bus, airport सब एक ही जगह पर आ जाए. That's the idea. Port, etc. Oh, great, Dharini. I'm very happy to see this. Got MBA CET result 99.93%. Best teacher ever got. I'm very happy to see this. That I have helped you qualify the exam, and I've been yes, great. Well done, Dharini. Congratulations. Then I feel the response of the students कि सर आपकी वजह से मेरा selection हो गया. अगर 1% भी if I have contributed to someone's selection, I feel very happy. So, of course, it is very happy and a emotional moment for me. Okay, great. Okay. The next question is, recently India announced the suspension of Dash Water Treaty. I hope you all can answer this. So I hope that in the upcoming exams also, जो CLAT या AILET के exam उसमें भी a lot of student, my student will qualify. I'm sure. I have full faith in myself and my students. So yeah, the right answer is Indus Water Treaty. A is the right answer, है ना? Yes, Adrija, Priyanshi, Krishi, Sasdeva, you are right. A is the right answer, है ना? So Indus Water Treaty पे we have already made a video. पूरा मैंने video बनाया सब कुछ. I have done it, है ना? That is what you should be knowing about. The next is name China's mission that aim to lay groundwork for construction of permanent lunar base. Lunar मतलब होता है moon, है ना? So sir related. बताओ, they are planning to make a permanent base there. Changi's 8. B is the right answer. Yes. Krishi says Deva, Priyanshi, Harsh, SPD, Siddhi, you are right. Adrija. है ना? China to unveil international payload cooperation of Changi's 8. Yes. The next is, what is the theme of World Immunization Week 2025? C for China, C for Changi. Yes, Krishi says Deva, very good. हाँ, immunization week last week of April मनाते हैं. ठीक है. So the right answer is B. Immunization for all is humanly possible. B is the right answer. अच्छा, father of immunology किसको कहते हैं? Father of immunization या vaccination, Edward Jenner Buena, and he was actually the person who came up with the first vaccine, and it was the vaccine of smallpox, and now we have eradicated smallpox. Okay, smallpox खत्म हो गया, chicken pox is there, but smallpox was a very deadly disease. So it has been eliminated, eradicated. Huh? Yes, you should know it. The next one, which of the following Indian states has emerged as the top-ranked state in India Justice Report 2025? India Justice Report is released by Tata Trust, where they keep the ranking of police, prison, judiciary, legal aid, etc. Top-ranked states में किसका कहाँ है? मतलब किस state का नाम है? And the right answer is option D, Karnataka. This is the right answer. This way. Generally, we have also seen that southern Indian states perform better in these things, है ना? डॉक्टर के कस्तूरी रंजन की डेथ हो गई है, एंड आपको बताना क्या, आई मीन ही वाज अ वेरी फेमस पर्सनालिटी. आई होप यू आर अवेयर. He was the chairman of National Education Policy, which led to the National Education Policy 2020. He had served as the member of PC Planning Commission also. इसरो के चेयरमैन रह चुके थे एंड he had held a lot of important positions. So he is the right answer, है ना. Cremated with full state honors, है ना. तो आप देख सकते हो, है ना. और भी बहुत इन्होंने बहुत सारे पोस्ट लिया था ना. 1994 से 2003 तक ही was the इसरो चेयरमैन, member of planning commission, member of Rajya Sabha, है ना, and Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, all the 3 Padma awards he had got, है ना. So that is what you should know. Bangalore में इनकी डेथ हुई. Born in, actually was from Kerala. Recently, Pakistan announced to pause Shimla Agreement. This agreement was signed in which year? सर आपकी क्लास से आ जाते हैं क्वेश्चन मॉक में. Oh great, अच्छी बात है. So that would be helpful in the mock and even the exam also. शिमला अग्रीमेंट कब साइन हुआ था, है ना. कहा था नकल के लिए अकल चाहिए, ठीक है. तो राइट आंसर है सी. एंड इसमें कौन सी एक खास बात कही गई है? कैन यू प्लीज टेल मी दिस वन इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. शिमला अग्रीमेंट में, व्हाई शिमला अग्रीमेंट वाज इन द न्यूज़? वन रीजन व्हाई इट वाज इन द न्यूज़. एक तो है कि पाकिस्तान हैड थ्रेटन टू कैंसिल दिस अग्रीमेंट, वो ठीक है. बायलैटरल टॉक, यस, ये मेन सारा मुद्दा यहीं पर है. Here we agreed, India and Pakistan agreed, if there is a need to talk, only India and Pakistan will be talking. There should not be any foreign third party. और बात is theory because Donald Trump, Mr. Donald Trump, the US president, is again and again saying that I am the one who has done ceasefire, I am the one who is responsible, etc. तो ये इसीलिए शिमला अग्रीमेंट या शिमला अग्रीमेंट न्यूज़ में था, ठीक है. The next is which of the following country was chosen by the Indian government to build country's first indigenous AI foundation model? मतलब जैसे चैट जीपीटी has been made. अच्छा, चैट जीपीटी में जीपीटी का फुल फॉर्म बता सकते हो? एक बार एग्जाम में आए थे ये सवाल. चैट जीपीटी इज बिल्ड बाय ओपन एआई, ये यूएस की कंपनी है. सिमिलरली और भी आपको बहुत सारे माना, जैसे जेमिनी है ना, गूगल का. फिर जिसको बार्ड पहले कहते थे, BARD, नॉट इज कॉल्ड एज जेमिनी, GEMINI. फिर एक और है जैसे डीप सीक था चाइना का, है ना. Similarly, Sarvam AI जो है इंडिया की बैंगलोर की स्टार्टअप है, that will be making. तो जीपीटी का फुल फॉर्म क्या है? जनरेटिव प्री ट्रेन ट्रांसफॉर्मर. हाँ, जीपीटी जनरेटिव एआई के एग्जांपल है ना. जनरेटिव मतलब ऐसी चीज जनरेट कर रहे हो जो कि शायद पहले अवेलेबल नहीं हो. प्री ट्रेन ट्रांसफॉर्मर, प्री ट्रेन मतलब उसकी लर्निंग होती है ना. एंड इसको these are the examples of LLM लिखते हैं, लार्ज लैंग्वेज मॉडल. ये सब देख के डरना नहीं है. लार्ज लैंग्वेज मॉडल आर नथिंग बट the examples of is nothing. The examples include like ChatGPT etc. ठीक है. फिर एक गूगल का लैम्डा आया था, ये एग्जाम में पूछ लिया था क्लैट में. लैंग्वेज मॉडल फॉर डायलॉग एप्लीकेशन, क्लैट 2023 से पूछ लिया था. वही एआई का ही एक तरह का एआई है वो भी, ठीक है. सो अब जो है सर्वम एआई के साथ साथ और भी लोगों को कहा गया है कि आप बनाइए इंडिया में भी, ठीक है. जैसे सर्वम एआई, सॉकेट एआई, GNANI Janani, I don't know the pronunciation, GAN.AI, ये सब है, ठीक है. They are also being given. Government has given 3 more startups, है ना. So 3 more मतलब 1, 2 और 3 और, है ना. The next one, हाँ, ये तो हो गया लार्ज लैंग्वेज मॉडल का एग्जांपल है. Let's move on to the next one. 2012 से 2022 के बीच वर्ल्ड बैंक की रिपोर्ट says that we have lifted out of extreme poverty how many people? एक्सट्रीम पॉवर्टी में जब वर्ल्ड बैंक के हिसाब से कुछ डेफिनेशन होता है, इतना डिटेल नहीं जाना. 171 मिलियन इज द राइट आंसर. अच्छा, कोई बात पता होनी चाहिए कि जो इंडिया में जो डेफिनेशन ऑफ पॉवर्टी है वर्ल्ड बैंक को डिफरेंट होता है थोड़ा, ठीक है. सो मतलब पॉवर्टी लेवल, जो बिलो पॉवर्टी लाइन जो होता है, दैट इज डिफाइंड इन अ डिफरेंट वे. व्हिच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इंडियन फर्म रिसेंटली पोस्टेड अ नेट वर्थ ऑफ 10 लाख करोड़? देखो अगर आपने शार्क टैंक देखा होगा, इफ यू वॉच शार्क टैंक इंडिया, आई एम श्योर, तो उसमें एक टर्म बोलते हैं आपकी कंपनी का वैल्यूएशन कितना है ना. ये एम कैप कहते हैं, मार्केट कैपिटलाइजेशन, वही बता रहे हैं. 10 लाख करोड़ चला गया. टोटल वैल्यू ऑफ शेयर्स किसको कहो? 10 लाख करोड़. रिलायंस इंडस्ट्री इज द राइट आंसर. यस. सो लार्जेस्ट कंपनी वैल्यूएशन वाइज इन इंडिया इज रिलायंस, ठीक है. द नेक्स्ट इज नेसार. ये तो नाम में ही छुपा हुआ है. एन से नासा, आई से इसरो, सार मतलब है सिंथेटिक अपर्चर रडार, ठीक है. सो कभी कभी तो नाम ही बहुत कुछ बता देता. सी इज द राइट आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन, है ना. कई बार से एग्जाम में होता है कि अगर आपने पहली बार देखा, आपको नहीं पता, तो आप तोड़ने की कोशिश करोगे तो आंसर निकल जाता है, कभी कभी ऐसा होता है, ठीक है। नासा इसरो सिंथेटिक अपर्चर रडार, है ना, who has been appointed as the first vice president of PLO, Palestinian Liberation Organization. They are ruling in West Bank region. So West Bank and Gaza together is called as Palestine. I hope you are aware. And the right answer here is C. Option C होगा, I think. हाँ, Hussein al-Sheikh. C is the right answer. ठीक है. Hussein al-Sheikh is the vice president of PLO, Palestinian Liberation Organization, and president is Mahmoud Abbas. ठीक है. So that is what you should know. And ये मैंने आपको मैप में कई बार दिखाया, but let me show again. So this region is West Bank. यहाँ पे रिवर जाती है, जॉर्डन रिवर है ना, तो जॉर्डन के वेस्ट वाले जो पोर्शन इसको कहते हैं वेस्ट बैंक. This is West Bank, and this is Gaza, and these two together is called as Palestine. ठीक है. अच्छा, ये कौन सी वाटर बॉडी है? With this water body is what? Mediterranean Sea, MS. Mediterranean Sea. That is what you should know. And I have made a video also if you are interested, because ये काफी न्यूज में, so still they can ask it. है ना, Hamas, Houthi, Hezbollah, Houthis वगैरह. जैसे Hamas पे they have asked question, तो हो सकता है this time they can ask on Houthis, or they can ask on Hezbollah. ठीक है. सीरिया के पास गोलन हाइट, हाँ ये वाला गोलन हाइट, this one. तो ये सीरिया है, ये इजराइल है ना, तो उसके बीच का डिस्प्यूट. When the following became first Indian to import a Tesla Cybertruck. पता नहीं क्या है, कार है, ट्रक है, क्या कहेंगे, I don't know. But this is very popular in America, and an Indian has also decided to import. Gaza Strip कौन कंट्रोल करता है? क्वेश्चन आया था, क्या था ऑप्शन में? Right answer is option B. Lavjit Ali is the right answer. What was the option? Krishi Sachdeva. ये क्वेश्चन आया था, Gaza control, who controls? What were the options given in that? Because most likely अगर ऑप्शन नहीं मिले, अगर Hamas is there, तो most likely शायद वही आंसर होगा. Because them clarity के साथ बताना it's difficult. Who is controlling? But if one of the option was that, then perhaps that could have been the answer. Because the West Bank वाला वो PLO के generally control में कह सकते हो. Palestinian Liberation Authority वो West Bank के लिए होगा, ठीक है. तो then Hamas would be the answer करेगा, ऑप्शन था. ठीक है. जो आप लिख रहे हो Palestinian Liberation Authority इस तरह करके होता है, वो वेस्ट बैंक वगैरह के लिए जनरली होता है. ठीक है. So most likely it depends कि वो किस तरह से ऑप्शन लिख रहे हैं. दूसरी बात है कि थोड़ा सा ग्रे एरिया भी है. और यहाँ पे जो बाउंड्रीज को क्या कहते हैं? गाजा एंड इजिप्ट के बीच जो बाउंड्री है, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज राफा बॉर्डर. ठीक है. और वहीं पे एक रास्ता है, उसको कहते हैं फिलाडेल्फी कॉरिडोर. फिलाडेल्फी कॉरिडोर, ये भी न्यूज में था. दैट इज व्हाई आई एम टेलिंग यू. हो सकता है पूछ ले. राफा बॉर्डर इज द बॉर्डर बिटवीन गाजा एंड इजिप्ट. AG/PT Egypt. And that corridor is called as Philadelphia corridor. So we are ending this class here. And please subscribe to the channel, press the like button, share this video. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a nice day.